Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, degens, drip, and farm for poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. Today, we're just doing a summary of the AMA that was done with Scott the investor. Shout out to Scott. Did a great job getting a lot of conversation in, as well as different questions, and covering the whole ecosystem kind of from start to finish of what people can expect as they get ready to come into the ecosystem as a newbie, and for those of us that are already in. So I'm going to be covering just the highlights in here, and shout out as well to Irene and Wonder Woman from Ladies of the Faucet. Both of their notes are linked in my Telegram. If you come into the Telegram, come to the pinned section, you'll find Irene and Wonder Woman, and they continue to add to all of the AMAs. So you can see over here, anything you miss, you can go back through and catch the information. So there was nothing really new shared in this, besides a little bit more insight on the marketing. So he started off by covering the background of drip and sustainability. So Scott just asked him to walk through drip and the animal farm, covering the highlights on why someone would be interested in them. So I won't cover that for most of you on this channel. You are already familiar with the animal farm and drip. And then the new stuff that we got into was that he said that they would actually be able to have approximately $150,000 to $200,000 a month in marketing based on the budget, and that's sustainable for the foreseeable future based on the rehypothecation that's being done on the back end with PancakeSwap. So that means every month they will be able to run similar campaigns of what they're doing right now. So to clarify, they have a high six-figure budget, and for the first 30 days, they are spending anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000. That's what he told Scott. And he said that they continue to spend that once the farms are launched due to rehypothecation. So there is going to be an ongoing campaign to bring new eyeballs to drip, to reach out to new people, to even onboard new people into DeFi. So that was another thing that he covered, is that the Animal Farm website will actually be like an onboarding ramp for new people, meaning there will be tutorials of what the Animal Farm is, and how to get started with a MetaMask, how to get BNB on your MetaMask, how to connect to the site. So these are all tutorials that Forex is getting professionally done, so that will onboard new people that are brand new to crypto or been in DeFi for a little while and just want to get started with the farms and staking. Next up, he covered some of the metrics that will be added to not only the Pigpen, but also to Drip UI. So if you're familiar with what DevStreak has done, so if you look at the Pigpen, you have some of these metrics that allow you to see your stake in the Pigpen. I don't think this wallet has it. Hold on. I take that back. It looks like I did not get the premium for Pigpen, so I can't show you that. But I'll show it from you on the drip side, you're probably familiar with. But basically all these other metrics that kind of make it easier for you to understand your allocation in the total overall contract as it relates to other players, and just really cool data-driven details that help you determine how you want to move forward. So there will be these kind of metrics on the actual Pigpen and the new Animal Farm UI. So it will have like the market cap, how much has been burned, the max supply, your total balance, your percentage of holdings, dollar value in the vaults, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So this will be really cool for people to kind of take the look and feel of traditional TradFi, as they call it, traditional finance, and be able to kind of compare that and see something familiar in DeFi space. He talked again about the dogs crediting and how that's going to work. So the crediting will start on the 15th. And basically the go-to play is to get into single asset staking dogs, because the more you accumulate there with the auto compounding, the quicker your tax percentage goes down, and the more you'll be able to actually sell once your tax hits a threshold you want to sell at. And remember, you're only able to sell at that lowered tax threshold based on the amount you staked in that vault that have gotten down to that level. So if you start with 100 and then get that all the way down to 6%, and then in the middle somewhere you add another 50 dogs, those 50 start over at the 90% range. So you'll only be able to sell up to 100 at that 6%. Then the 50 will continue to go down from there. So there's a lot of game theory built into the animal farm, and that's going to make this even more sustainable and bullish in the long run. Just a quick message, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That does help the channel as well as help bring brand awareness to all Forex Shark related projects. Thanks. So that starts on the 15th. And then that is also when the major marketing campaign starts as well. Okay, correction. The money that they have allocated is 100,000 to 150,000. The number I threw out before, the 150 to 200,000, is the amount of people that they can reach, I believe. But yeah, this right here, AMA marketing every other day, the 915, 150 to 200,000 users on social media platforms combined. So that's what he's talking about being able to reach. Other than that, nothing relatively new. There was one bit of alpha dropped regarding the fiat on-ramp and off-ramp. He mentioned that they are going to basically use as many avenues as necessary to get that delivered. So one of the avenues that he never mentioned before, that he mentioned in his AMA, is that he can actually use the AcquireFi platform to purchase crypto tokens that have previously had onboarding, but it was just a pump and dump or has lost its legs, and the fiat on and off ramp is still there baked into the asset. So you can just buy the asset basically with the AcquireFi platform and then use that as the fiat on and off ramp. So there's multiple ways he can go about it. The primary is to get someone on the team to KYC and go through all the paperwork that's necessary. But if that somehow doesn't work out, or takes too long, or there's more red tape, then he's just prepared to buy his way in to onboarding and offboarding for fiat. So that's extremely bullish in the long-term future for the ecosystem. And lastly, he covered a little bit more about how the new UI will look, and that we should see it by the 15th, maybe as early as in within the next 2 days, so by the end of the week. But just keep your eyes peeled for that. He covered exactly how it's going to be laid out, but I'm not going to read that. You can read the notes yourself. But we should see it within the next 7, we'll call it 3 to 10 days, I guess you could say. So yeah, no other additional details. He spoke about the team and what happened back in the day and how the delays were affected and the marketing for the future, and his goal to be the number 1, 2, and 3 platform on in DeFi, I guess, or in Binance, especially as it ranks in regards to like trading volume. Like if you look at DApp Radar, we are currently like number 3, I believe, on there. And that was another thing he mentioned. I showed that in the Telegram, that he got the DApp Radar got adjusted so that they are now reading the contracts correctly, and Drip is featured on the homepage. So we're no longer in the high risk category. So you take a look at that. And other than that, no additional info. So be on the lookout for additional AMAs. I think he says he's gonna be trying to do one like every other day until we get to the actual launch. So we may have another one on Friday, and then Monday, Wednesday, and then we'll have a launch or something like that. Or maybe we'll have an AMA on the 15th, and maybe the 13th. So maybe that's more likely of what's going to go on next week. So maybe an AMA on the 9th, 13th, and 15th. So be on the lookout for that. Main thing he's trying to get out is let people know about the dogs crediting and how that's going to work, and how the taxes are related in that. So if you listen to any of the other AMAs or check the notes, you should have all the information that you need. All right, guys, please like, subscribe. As always, pushing to 3K. Well, not always. Hopefully we get to 3K and then we push to 4. Until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. Yeah.